I forgot to switch to the stream starting soon screen, so I guess we get to look at me here for a second. Actually, we don't. Hold on. I'll be right back. Here, enjoy the Muteki images for a second. Okay, now I am back. Hello. Hello everyone. You can see I'm adjusting my chair. Give me like 2 seconds. But as you probably can tell from the title, maybe if you're just on the internet, you know that yesterday was the press conference thing for Kamen Rider Gotchard. And today we're gonna talk about it. It's the classic thomasjujube. Let's talk about this live stream that a Japanese kids show had to announce their cast. And today it's gonna be a bad one because I'm going to talk about why I kind of didn't like it, but we will also talk about why I did like it. So or some of it, but anyways, we're also gonna break things down in the the stuff. You know the drill. If you've been here a while, you know how it is. So who's here in the chat? Let's see. Hello Hawk, hello Vaughn, Thomas late Juby. No, I started on time. Let's not worry about that. Is Geets already over? No, he ha. It is not already over. It is still going. We got 3 episodes. So we got 3 episodes left. So we're all fine. Santosh Opticals. I will do a review on Dawn Brothers versus Zenkaiger eventually. I did order the big stupid sword, so I may just wait for when that big stupid sword comes out and then do the review then. Hello Nightmare, hello Sun Sablai, hello Cronley, hello Alt Ipun Kami. Anyone else's first day of school today? Nope. I have work. I'm here right now for work. Yes, Vaughn, you should go to Japan World Heroes. So, Gotchard. Actually, before we get to Gotchard, let's do the... Oh no, that's the wrong screen. This is the right screen. Hello, look, it's me. Hi. So, quick, housekeeping. That's not how that word works, but in the description, I have links to the things I'm gonna be using in this video. Right down here, you see down here, I got the trailer right here. If you want to watch the trailer, I have 2 links. I have the I have a link to the YouTube trailer if you want to watch the trailer in like HD, but I also have a Twitter link to the subtitled trailer, because I think Flame Subs and the Ago team, they subbed it pretty quickly. So if you understand English and not Japanese, you can watch that. And that's what I will be playing here, because I understand some Japanese, but not enough to watch a trailer and get all of the context. Also, maybe I need to start recording this because I'm gonna make a video out of this. So let's do the recording. Hello everyone, it's thomasjujube and Kamen Rider Gotchard. We got the Gotchard press conference just a few days ago, or yesterday if you're watching this live. And we also got a bunch of cast information, a trailer, some new things, some things I'm not as excited about. So we're gonna break it down. The trailer is down here waiting to be played. We're gonna go through that. I'm gonna switch through the trailer a few times to the actual cast if there's like cast things, and talk a bit about that, do some speculating, this, that, the other. whole lot of stuff. We're going to go through everything. Before I get to that, be sure to check out the description because I'll link to pretty much everything I'm going to be looking at here. I've got the trailer on YouTube. I've got the trailer subbed on Twitter from people that have subbed it. I've also got links to like some of the official like cast listings and some other like translation stuff, which doesn't have all the cast for some reason, but there's stuff there. I also will be linking in the actual video. I forgot to put in the stream. I appeared on Hawkilles' channel, who's in the chat. Hi, Hawk. We reacted to the press conference live while Marcos read comics. So if you want to hear Marco Satsu's review on Invincible number 100 or see our reaction to the press conference as it happened, links in the description. So, I guess we should just get into the trailer now, shouldn't we? Actually, let's see. Some people are asking things. Why does Valverod's suit look dirty? They actually did kind of explain that, which we'll get to. How good is Geets? I like Geets. Buy the Gotchard booster boxes and make unboxing videos. And then Hawk says I should get buy booster boxes too. I will. At least 100%. I got the Gotchard driver, and I got Phase 1, and I got Phase 0. So Phase 1, 100%. I'll do a card opening thing. Phase 2, or no, sorry, Phase 0. I guess I probably will as well. I assume if everyone's asking for booster unboxings, I'll just do Phase 0 as well since I have that. But from there, I am not I'm not sure because I have Geets unboxings and Geets toys I would like to buy, and I'm not too interested in all of the Gotchard cards. I don't know. Maybe the packs are so cheap for what they are. Like it's just gonna be like $30 without shipping, and you get like 50 cards or something, like, or no, like 100. I think Phase 1 is like $30 and you get 100 cards. I don't know. I'd be kind of I'm kind of down to do that. The thing is, I don't know if I want to keep my Gotchard driver because I bought it only so I could sell it because I want the oneness buckle. So I don't know. I don't know. It it depends. Think Tocollectibles will be at Japan World Heroes with booster boxes? Probably. I think they like to show off their toys. If they're gonna be there, I don't know if they're gonna be there, but if they're gonna be there, then 100%. Because Phase 0 comes out in 2 days, so I 100% they'll have some there. So that's gonna be fun. Anyone excited for Tocollectibles unboxings live? Booster box unbox live. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Trailer? Should we watch the trailer? So I'm gonna keep it on this screen because otherwise I get copyright claim. Toei's actually right there and they'll shoot me. So trailer. Oh, you can't hear it. Wait. There we go. Okay. Alchemy. Isn't that awesome? Don't you just love alchemy? This is like... This reminds me of the Saber one where it was like, books. Do you like books? I love books. Let's look at books. And they just show pictures of books. And that's it. Kemi. Don't you just love Kemi? Kemi. Someone's attempted to undo the seals. I wonder who that could be. Could it be a main character? Oh look, the logos line up. I should have lined them up a bit better. That would have been really funny. So let's go full screen here. Look, new show, Kamen Rider Gotchard. Aren't you excited, everyone? So let's go back a second to some of the I mean, it's just like kind of genericness, like, hey, cards. Do you like cards? Alchemy. You like alchemy? Bam. We put them together in a show. If you ever thought about putting those two together, we did it. It's right here. It's Gotchard. I do like the little animation they did with Hopper 1 here. He's like dancing a bit because he's gonna be like alive, I guess. They mentioned 101 Chemi cards, Ride Chemi cards. I might just call them Gotchard cards. I don't know. And they mention, okay, we do have confirmation that, like, I was speculating before, like, are they like, yeah, I was like, were they cards they turned alive, or were they alive and made into cards or something? So they do confirm that they were miraculous artificial life forms, and they are cards. They're trading cards. So someone said you definitely don't seem that hyped for this one compared to Geats. That's true, and I'll get into why. But if we keep going with the trailer, where'd my mouse go? Here we go. So we go on with the trailer. They're gonna I already knew that. You already told us that. I like this shot of him reaching for the card, actually. Ichinose Hotaro is a second-year student at Furasasu High School. There's a girl. We'll meet her later. Then, okay, hold on. This is the part I'm really excited for. They made a friend. He's a little Hopper friend. He's so cute. He says Hoppa the high-pitched voice. He's so cute. I really like Hopper. Hopper one friend? I guess they're just gonna call him Hopper. Especially, okay, I really like too that he's just a physical prop. Like, it's a small thing, but like he's gonna be there like a lot, right? He's just a little dude. He's a little guy. I think that's really cute. I really like this Hopper friend. So I'll go back a couple seconds so we can have him dance a bit. Or hear his voice too. Someone said bug squish it. I'm no, stop it. Yeah, same. I agree. No. So, here's our main rider. We already got his name a couple weeks ago, but now we have his face. So, there's a CEO, and Geats is like a celebrity. Hotaro he's a dude. Like, they genuinely are like, he's just a normal child. And it seems like that is part of the story, and he's gonna find something to make him unique and stand out, and one of the elements of that is him creating unique restaurant dishes, which I just realized might be an attempt to be like a fun little joke at alchemy, like cooking dishes is like alchemy. I don't know. Is that what they're doing here? All right. One day, we'll see in a second, one day he discovers the Alchemy Academy hidden in his school and begins to learn about the mysterious magic of the Ride Chemi cards. And then a chance encounter with the Chemi Hopper leads to Hotaro activating the powers of a Kamen Rider, which, fun fact, is what the show is. It's a Kamen Rider show. So let's see. So I would assume that he meets, this is like a episode 1 sequence. He meets Hopper 1 and then stuff happens. Although I guess so. This is before Hopper 1 gets sealed in a card. Like, I assume, if I had to guess, episode 1 will be like he meets Hopper 1, he gets inducted into the school, and they already have Steamliner, and then he catches Hopper 1, and then he becomes a rider. Although there's something we later see that maybe contradicts that, so it is interesting what's going on here with stuff and Chemi cards and people. So if we continue on, oh, you can see my mouse here. If we continue on with the trailer, then, or let me skip forward a bit because we don't need to see him scream again. It's a school that teaches alchemy. No way. Actually, wait. We should probably... Oh, no. I'll let the... Okay, so... he transfers to a school where youths aspire to be alchemists together. I don't. Okay, that's kind of a thing. I believe there's like different translations of this. This one says the Alchemist Academy. Some other ones say like the Alchemy Academy. It's the same thing, but I just figured I'd point it out. There's some different wordings going on with that. So let's actually go back a couple seconds to the girl. Kudo Rin. So this is our main girl character for the show. She is being played by Matsumoto Reo. She is Hotaro's best friend, and she's a top student in their high school, and then secretly attends the Alchemy Academy, and then she's the daughter of a legendary alchemist named Fuga. So we have Kuga, Juga, now we have Fuga, who stole the original Chemi cards 10 years before the series began, and he's like a big part of the plot. So we'll get into, he also appears later, so we'll talk about him later. But yeah, so she's a friend. She's part of this Alchemy Academy. I'm not sure, I might just, now I'll get into it later. Like, I don't really like the idea of the Alchemy Academy, but I'll save that until we get more into things. So let's continue on with the trailer, because there's more. Guys, this is a huge cast. Like, unironically, I'm like, the whole time I was like, there's just more people? Oh, here we go. Oh no, that's not them yet. So this is like an interesting thing. They just have these rings, like alchemy rings or something. I don't know. We don't really know what these are. They're just like a sign of attendance at the school, I guess. Interesting. Did you guys have to wear rings when you went to school to show you went to school? I don't know. It also makes this feel less like a school thing and more like a secret society or something, because like all of these characters have rings. Hotaro, we'll see, like ends up getting a ring. I forgot to switch this picture. You can see Rin has a ring and she'll show it off more. Both of these guys have a ring, so let's actually get to these guys now, actually. So these are apparently Alchemy Academy tutors. So I'm a bit confused right off the bat. No one's really I'm not really 100% because like there's different translations being thrown about. I don't know if these are people, like if these are other students. They're just older students at the academy, because some translations list them as like tutors and they share classes. So that would imply they're older students, and they just, they're helping our main characters with stuff because they are younger. But also, both of these actors are like 23, 25. So are they just trying to play it off as them being like 18 or something? Which I guess it's not the biggest stretch, but I don't know. Some people are saying they sell like graduation rings, but this is a 15-year-old. She's not graduating unless I guess she's really smart, they said. So I don't know. So whether or not they're like tutors or other students kind of is a big thing to me, but I'll get into that later. Anyways, as for who these people are, on the left is Renge Ichio, played by Abe Osu. And she apparently comes from a poor family, so she's trying to make gold to presumably get rich. That's it. That's all she does. The other guy is Sabimaru Suruhaya, who's being played by Rikiya Tomizono. They're like Hotaro in that they both like chemis. Hotaro like tries to befriend the chemis. I assume he does that with Hopper 1. And then you can kind of see it in this picture. He has an artificial intelligence in his iPad named Isaac. They felt a big need to let you know he has this artificial intelligence in his iPad. I don't know if that will amount to anything, because last time first of all, we live in a very interesting current world climate regarding artificial intelligence, so it is kind of funny that they're just throwing it in here. Hey, he has AI in his iPad. But also, last time Kamen Rider did AI, it was people didn't like it that much. So, yeah, just interesting to point out. Yes, they do have different uniforms, but like it could be like a class system thing. Like if they're like if they're younger students, like Hotaro and this girl, they'll wear this blue jacket, and then if they get older, maybe they wear the red jackets. That's what I think it could be. But yes, also like I think these are the only two characters we see with the red jackets. So it's like maybe it's just a tutor jacket thing. It's kind of up in the air. So here's Renge. Here's here's the other guy. So I do want to say this guy might be my favorite right now because it's kind of hard to show it in this, but when he talks, he's just whispering and they put little subtitles for his dialogue. And like you have to just listen closely to hear him even speak. Other than that, it's just and I like that. I think that's a really a kind of fun little character thing to involve. I don't know if that, like, I guess maybe that's just what the AI is. Like the AI is just gonna talk for him, so it's just like text to speech. I think that would be kind of fun. So moving on, here's the mom, and then here's another student, here's another guy. So there's just like a ton of people in this thing. So let's go through like these people. Why won't my thing work? Here we go. So the mother is Tamanami Ichinose, and last name of course, being played by Yoko Minamino, who is the woman who apparently played Suekaban Deka in Suekaban Deka, which is an older Japanese show, and Majin dressed up as her in Zenkaiger, so that's fun. As we know from Hotaro's bio, she apparently runs this restaurant, and then apparently the husband travels abroad. This is what some of the things say. So it's interesting that they mention Hotaro's dad exists. He's alive. He's out there, but he's not involved here. And like Kamen Rider dads are a thing, so it's like, what what involvement could Hotaro's dad have? Like, could it just be like Saber, where the wife was gone and that's it? They just don't address it. I would be fine with that, but you know, if they felt the need to mention it, I don't know if it's gonna be something. Also, this is an interesting thing that I realize is that like the writer of this show is the writer of SS Gridman, and this is just Rika and her mom. Like, if you just change Hotaro to if you change Rika to a man, it's Hotaro, and then the mom ran like a restaurant. I mean, it wasn't exactly a restaurant in Gridman, but it had a restaurant, and like it was a part shop too. So it's kind of interesting he's written in that dynamic again. Single mom. I think Rika's dad was also alive but just never seen. So it's like the same thing. Mom on screen, main character runs a shop, main character has to deal with shenanigans while this is happening. Although it's a little different because Rika didn't transform into anything. So this would be more like if Yuta's mom was Rika's mom. Which, yeah, so I didn't think of this until everyone's mentioning it now. What if the dad is Decade? I don't think the dad is Decade. I think Decade is dead. Well, not yes, but also like the rumor of Decade appearing in the show. I think that rumor's dead. But I'll discuss why in a second. Other cast member. This is a guy. This is Ryo Kajiki, Swordfish, being played by Kabe Amon. He is Hotaro's best friend, and he's an occult fan, and he reads like an occult magazine. So another Majin reference because of the occult. And yeah, he has like literally he's just in that 1 second shot in the trailer. Let me go back to it. He's here, and then that's it. He's never seen again in this trailer. So, I mean, this is clearly another like student, like one of Hotaro's friends. So I'm glad they're including more of his friends, but it's just like, I don't know what I'm supposed to take away from this. He's just a guy here. You know who else is just a guy here? This guy, Minato. So this guy is super weird because once again, this is his only appearance in this trailer. Like, these 3 characters are just kind of like, bam, here's 3 characters in the show. But what makes it weirder is that this was the press release for this guy. So I didn't even register it was the same guy at first. Because, like, alright, if you didn't believe the Superman thing is real, like he takes off his glasses, tussles his hair, changes clothes, I think that's real. I think I wouldn't be able to recognize Clark Kent is Superman, as he changes his hair and he changes his outfit, and I didn't even realize these were the same guys. So anyways, yeah, his name is just Minato. The actor has 2 names, Rikuto Kumaki, but we are told that he's Hotaro's history teacher, so that would be this outfit. But then he's also apparently secretly an alchemist, which would be this outfit. And as we see, he also has a ring, but his ring is different. He has, let me see if I can get a good shot of it. Okay, I guess not. Wait. Okay, there we go. You can kind of see it here. His ring is, it's hard to tell if, well, okay, it's definitely red. And all the other student, staff, body people we've seen so far all have silver and blue. So his is red. I can't tell if it's red and gold, because that is a ring we've seen, or if it's red and silver. Could be something else. Also, he has a different jacket from the others. So, and yes, some of you already saying it. He seems pretty set to be a rider of some kind, possibly our decade rider. But yeah, he seems he looks rider material, especially too. He just is named. He's just Minato. He just has a first name. He has this double life thing. He's a teacher, and he's also the other alchemy teacher. So like, he's pretty mysterious. It seems pretty easy for them to go, hey, guess what? He's also a Kamen Rider, and no one knew. So, yeah. So I think after this is just shots of alchemy stuff happening. Here's the Scrimblow making his reappearance. Okay, yeah, so they said a moment of fate, and now we have our villains. So here is, or I'll let this play. And that's it. That's all they are. They're just, hey, don't forget, there are bad guys in Kamen Rider. And then that's all we see of those 3. So we do have more information on them. So let me switch to the screen. So here are the 3. These are called the Sisters of Darkness. Now apparently their names come from Greek, or they are based on like the 3 Sisters of Darkness from Greek mythology, which is interesting. I don't know why they were like, that's what we'll do for the alchemy show. So this is, I think the name is Clotho. Yes, this is Clotho, played by Kanon Miyahara. She is the spinner in the Greek mythology stories. And she's referred to as the second sister. The ordering here is very weird because she's put first, but whatever. So she's referred to as the second sister, and she's the fighter of the group. So the actress was in Amazons, and she was like a squad team person. So I assume she's gonna be, yeah, she's gonna fight people, I guess. Yeah. So then the other one, then moving down, is Lachesis or Lachesis, or is that what the name is? Some of these are, yeah. This is Lachesis. In mythology, she is the Allottor. I don't know what that means. She's being played by Arisa Sakamaki. She is referred to as the third sister, so she would probably be, I assume, the youngest of the trio. And she has a mouth harp, is what Toei felt the dire need to let us know. Which is, I assume, is the thing in her hand. I don't know what a mouth harp does. I don't know. It sounds like it hurts, but yeah, whatever. And then the one in the middle is Atropos, and I know they've officially announced it, but I've chosen to not speak on the actress, who the actress is, just because this is a child, and yeah. So she's the oldest in the show, but the actress is the youngest. So there's, I guess 2 years in a row of doing child actress as old woman, I guess. I don't know. And she is, well, I wrote down specifically for her, she's after the 101 Kemis and the drivers, but all of them say that. So they just all are trying to get the Kemis, I guess. But also what's interesting is in the trailer, with the subtitles, it says the key, what did they say? Let me just play the whole thing. It really has awakened after all. The key that opens the door of darkness. So there is a door of darkness, I guess. I don't know what that... What's that factoring in? Like, what's that doing? I am guessing that, well, there's a thing we know actually later with Fuga, so I would assume that's what the door of darkness is. So I'll get to that. Oh, the fighter girl has done a lot of stunts. So yeah, I would assume then that their goal is she's gonna kick some ass. She's gonna be the fighter. So like, the younger one is the leader, I guess. The right one is the fighter, and then I guess the youngest one is the schemer, the Storius. Is she gonna be the final boss? I think that would be pretty cool. And also, I guess while we're here, all female villain cast, that's pretty cool. I don't like, on one hand I'm like, okay, so Reiwa really likes to do trios of villains, because they did that with Saber, the Deadmans. I guess Geats didn't do it, but I don't know. After like, I saw the Easter and I'm like, oh, so we're doing Revice again with 3 bad guys. But this one's different because they're all girls, so I guess that's cool. And yeah, and also I guess I don't think any other girl cast members are here, so it is interesting that we've got, like, there's a lot of girls in this cast. Like, the main heroine, of course, one of the tutors is a girl. The entire villain cast right now are girls, so cool. I like that. And none of them are Kamen Riders right now, so that's also like bad, but I guess we only have one Kamen Rider, so I can't really fault that. So I think from here, there is like one other casting, like a monster. The ring does something. Like, nothing happens, so I don't know. Like, is it just like a shiny thing? Look, the ring it can be shiny. But yeah, I don't know. Hotaro says he'll fight. I can't just leave you and the Kemis behind, so he likes the Kemis. He was entrusted with the power to prevent the destruction of the world. Alright, here we go. Oh, let's go back a second. So here we got Rin's dad, who is Kudo Fuga. So, Kuga, Juga, Fuga. What do we know about this man? He is being played by Kanji Ishimaru. And they make an interesting point to point out that he's the one who calls Hotaro Kamen Rider. Like, he specifically says in the trailer too, from now on I grant you the name Kamen Rider. And since we know we have Valverado, who is not a Kamen Rider but is like Rider-esque, it is interesting that we're making the term Kamen Rider like important. Like, I think like Drive, I'm not gonna say Drive is the last one to do this, but I do know, I think at least in Drive they had a stretch of episodes where Shinosuke was like, hey, Kamen Rider, can I call myself Kamen Rider, or something like that. So it is interesting, like, they kind of do it again here to, like, he calls him Kamen Rider, he gave him that name Kamen Rider. So also apparently he stole the chemis, or like did something with the chemis 10 years ago, so during Kamen Rider Gaim, and then like apparently like he's been missing that whole time, and they didn't know why, but some of the things say it's because he was holding back the Sisters of Darkness, and then now he's here giving Hotaro the chemis. I think these are the Steam Hopper cards in his hand here. Yeah, 100%. Those are the Steam Hopper cards. So then that's where I'm like, if Hotaro meets Hopper 1, and that's his base form, like he meets Hopper 1, that's the inciting incident, that's how he joins the alchemy school. How does this guy factor in? Like, how does he get... Is he the one who catches Hopper 1 and then he's like, here you go, now you can become Kamen Rider or something? Then I guess I'm also curious, like, how does Hotaro get the belt from this guy? Because you'll notice too, like, this location is very different from like we see this here. Like, I think this is around the same location, and it's not this rooftop thing. So I think this is all sequences they filmed just for this trailer, and then like these are some episode 1 shots of Hotaro and Fuga doing cards and stuff. So and then also he has the red and gold ring. I think we can see it better in his cast photo. Oh, that is a man we haven't seen yet. Oh wait, did I forget to include Fuga's cast photo in here? Like, here's the whole cast. Some of the cast, not all of them are here. I think I did. So let's forget I said that, and let's just go back to this image. And then, yeah, he has the red and gold ring. So he's the only other instance of a red and gold ring, which is interesting. I would assume that's like higher levels of status or whatever. So then the rest of the trailer then is just transformation stuff. So Ichigo sound, pretty cool. Train, just a normal train sound. It would have been fun if they played a Deno sound. So this is all, like, if you've watched the toy reviews, you've seen all of this before. But the pose, he does a... X-Aid thing, kind of. Okay. Alright, let's pause. So yeah, you've probably seen... I mean, you probably already know what, like, the transformation stuff is. They've shown that off for a while. So the, let's see. Might as well... At least the pose. I think the pose is kind of interesting, because this is, like... To me, this is, like, supposed to represent, like, the two cards that are, like, in the belt apart before he brings his hands down and pulls things, and then they come together. I think that's, like, the thing they're going for. The transformation sequence is just going off of this. We don't know if this is the actual thing, of course, but like, it's interesting because it's like a green screen thing, like XA did, like Saber did, and I really like it with that. But this is just like, I don't know, it's kind of whatever. Like it's weird that like the two parts just kind of like they just meld into Gotchard. Like they don't really come apart, like 0-1, like they don't come apart and fill up pieces, or like, I don't know, it's weird. Like they just kind of fuse into this weird cloud. I don't know, it feels odd. Like it feels like they just dragged the Hopper 1 asset into the Gotchard asset. This is from the movie cameo in Geats. Like this exact like little imagery they have, like this is in a Geats trailer. Like I think this is in my latest video, like, or no, it's not, but it's in the footage I used for this latest video. Like it's just here. So I don't know, I'm just throwing things out. Like I don't know why that is. I guess maybe we're seeing this sequence in the show a bit. If like, I guess they filmed this on a green screen, or they went out of their way to comp it and put it in the trailer, because the background isn't there. Like the actual place Gotchard is in is what's in the movie, but here they put him on a green screen and then they stuck it in their trailer. So I don't know what's happening there, but I do really like the goggles open up, and that's part of the transformation. I think that's really fun. So, and then this thing is also kind of a thing they did in the cameo in the movie, where they have like these arrow effects, like kind of stylized as they fade and show the different parts of the suit, and I quite like that. Like it's a little like stylized thing to be like, hey, look, here's the suit, and I like that. So the rest of the trailer is just showing you Toy. Here's him using the gun. I like it shoots cards. The finisher, he's just gonna Viva! Rider kick. I like all the steam because it's Steam Hopper. Okay, so then he gets defeated, and then we get the monster is defeated and gives us the card. So here's the blank card available in phase 0 of the card packs, and then it will also oh wait, I went back too far. Then we get Kamantis included with the Gotchard driver, I think. So yeah. I guess this would partly fold into my later complaints or like gripes with some of the stuff, so I guess I won't get into it now. So I guess we'll just go back to the rest of the trailer, because I completely forget that there's like a last like 10-second bit in this trailer that's like actually important. Kind of. It's a guy. He says funny joke. What a ridiculous joke. Isn't that funny, guys? And then bam. And then the rest of the trailer is just trailer stuff. It's just shots. Hey guys, guess what? This show we made, it comes out in a little under a month, so that's cool. So anyways, oh no, wait, I want to see on this one. So this guy is, well, I mean, it's very obvious. It's Valvarad, Kuragane Spanner. So because he has a spanner wrench on his face, his name is Spanner. That's really funny. I like that. Well, actually, even Kuragane translates to black steel, so his name is Black Steel, like wrench, basically. And that's pretty funny. That's like, I don't know, the thing that makes it great is I know they're never gonna address in the show. They're never gonna be like, your name is Spanner and you have a spanner wrench on your face. They're never gonna say that, and it just makes everything so much funnier. Like, he's just named after this thing on his face. Or could it be he made the rider system and put a thing on his face because his name was Spanner. But then that begs the question, who named their child Spanner? Lots of questions going on here with our secondary rider. So here is that's the wrong thing. Here's the oh no. Here's a picture of him. So his read up. Spanner Kuragage, played by Yasuya Fujibayashi. So we already know he's Valvarod. You can see him transforming to Valvarod in the trailer. And if you didn't, look at him. He's clearly gonna we know there's this guy that is dressed up, has like purplish colors, looks like he's gonna be edgy and stuff, a rival, and then this guy shows up wearing black and purple and is edgy and stuff. I wonder if they're connected. And then they are. So so we know he's Valvarod, and apparently he's a graduate of the Alchemy Academy. So he is a grown man beefing with a high schooler. I mean, I can't really blame him. And then as we see in the trailer, like he's like, befriend the chemis? ? That's stupid, because he just sees the chemis as tools, which is interesting because that Hopper one is definitely talking to you. So I don't know why you think it just is not alive. I guess it's because his base form uses the Mad Wheel car, so he's just like, I only use vehicles. Vehicles are tools. Wait until the vehicle starts talking to you. Then what? Now what? What do you do then? And then the other thing too about Valvarod that's like really cool that they point out is he's like, they give him a title. I think it's like Kamen no Senshi, which would be which would be Common Warrior instead of Kamen Rider, like in Romanization stuff. So I think it's pretty cool. We have like a pseudo rider term now. Like I mean, in some cases they do have a name. Like in specific seasons, they'll refer to them as, like, I think in Bill they were Kaisers, or so you could call them like the Train Steam Riders or something. But it is pretty cool. We've got like an official term for these pseudo rider characters, or at least in this show, Common Warrior, because as we know, he's meant to be the secondary rider, and we don't have like 100% confirmation of this, but it's pretty obvious that his character arc will be becoming a Kamen Rider. So if we're setting up this dynamic where Hotaro has been given the name Kamen Rider, probably because he sees the chemis as friends and he wants to help them and stuff, and the guy who's looks basically like a Kamen Rider, transforms with a thing like a Kamen Rider, but isn't called a Kamen Rider, is called a Kamen Warrior, because they see chemis as tools. They do kind of set up this interesting dynamic where, like, presumably when Hotaro becomes less mean and befriends chemis or Hotaro or whoever, then he will earn the right to become a Kamen Rider. At least, I don't know, this just seems like basic character like setup, but maybe they won't do that. We'll have to see. So, and then yeah, that's it. As I mentioned, just we'll play the rest of it here, but it is just, I'll just mute the rest of this, but it's just Bike. You like Bike? I like Bike. Actually, they do, at the end of that, he says, gotcha. He says his thing when he does this pose. That's in the thumbnail. So I think that's fun. So, yeah, that's the Gotchard press conference trailer reveal stuff. All the info we got on new characters. Actually, that's not true. There is one other thing I forgot. I wrote it down here. We do have the theme song, name. It's going to be called Kemi Story, or it's like Kemi X Story. I think they just don't pronounce the X, like in things like that, so it's Kemi Story. And it is being it's being made by Back On, who made the Bujin sword insert theme for Geats. So they just like chairs so much, they were like, hey, we have this other show, we need We need a theme song. Alternatively, could it have been that they made the theme song first and they were like, that's pretty cool. Why don't you make our theme song? Or no, sorry. Why don't you make our final form insert theme? So, yeah. So, some of you have already pointed out, I'm not really that enthusiastic about this season. And it's really weird because I was actually pretty enthusiastic. Hearing the SSSS Gridman writer would be doing his thing in this show, I was actually pretty excited because he wrote SSSS Gridman, and I really like SSSS Gridman. So I thought like, oh, we kind of have it feels pretty set to like have a really great high school drama Kamen Rider season. The thing is, I'm gonna take my headphones off because I don't need them anymore. So, anyways, the thing, I don't have a space to put in. The thing that's like just disappointing is like it doesn't, from the trailer, it's not involving the high school really. Like, so I thought, hearing that it would be him in high school with Kamen Rider, I thought that it would be like all his classmates are our other writers, right? Or sorry, not other writers, just other characters. If you want to make all the writers adults, sure, let's go for it. But I mean, like, the characters, I wanted them to be his classmates, and they're kind of doing that. Obviously, his main character, or main heroine, is his best friend classmate. And then we also have this guy who's his best friend classmate. I guess they are both his best friend, which I guess is possible, but I hope they don't hear you say that. And then these two, I guess, are also classmates. But then this is where it gets weird, because it doesn't. The Alchemy Academy is the thing that really annoys me, because it just feels like they told us, they were like, our Kamen Rider is a high schooler. The poster is at the roof of his high school that I guess they filmed these trailer shots in. But then he just gets whisked off to this academy thing. All the other characters are part of this supernatural academy. We see in the trailer that Rin like uses the ring to like create a symbol and say like, she says like, as an alchemist, my goal is to stop you. And I don't really like that. Like, it's weird because they made him Hotaro a high schooler. He's a Kamen Rider. And then the side characters are also important. Like, she's like, I have a duty to stop you. I would assume all these other people have a duty to stop him. Even the one teacher character we have is secretly a dude with a duty to stop them. Like, it feels weird that they're like, I don't know, like, he doesn't feel unique, I guess, as Gotchard. Like, he's just part of this organization made to fight these monsters that are out there, and it just feels like really generic. I think when Hawk put it in a good way when we did the reaction, I was like, coming off of Geats, where like everyone's a Kamen Rider, you know, this, that. In this, everyone isn't a Kamen Rider. We only have one Kamen Rider right now, but everyone's still like important in this battle of things. Like, this guy is a police officer, or like a supernatural police officer. These two are supernatural police officers or whatever. Like, I don't know. And like, also too, like, the uniforms, like, it just like, I don't like, the jackets are cool. Like, I'd wear this, but like, it's gonna be expensive on Premium Bandai. But also, like, it's just I don't know, it's just like, I didn't need this Alchemy Academy. I didn't need this like whole supernatural like underground school thing for him to be a part of. It just feels like a bit much. So I don't know. Yeah, and also then the cards are just not trading cards. Like, oh, where'd the the cards are just not trading cards at all. Like, let me get to this other part in the trailer. Let's look at the cards. Here we go. I mean, they are important. They're right there, but like, the toys literally say Ride Chemi trading cards. So like, granted, this still could be a thing in the show, and they just didn't put it in the trailer. But they're called Ride Chemi trading cards, like officially. That's how they're selling them. They're trying to get you to buy booster packs and stuff. And it's not even the fact there's not a game associated it with for us. Like, there's no game we can play. I'm talking about, like, in universe, these just seem to be cards. Like, they could be ride books. Like, if you made these Wonder Ride books, nothing changes. Like, they made alchemy and they made this dragon book or something. Like, it just, like, oh no, what happened? Stuff broke. We're gonna oh no, wait, I don't know what happened. The thing I was using broke down. We're gonna where was I mean, we can get rid of this now, I guess. So like, the Chemi cards aren't cards. They're just, actually, I do want to, let's just use this. Boop. There we go. No, okay, I don't know what I'm saying right now. Yes, the Chemi cards are cards, but like, they're not trading cards like in universe, and they're being sold as trading cards, and it's just weird. Like, I don't like it. I just feel like they're making all these, like, getting all these people to buy all of these cards because they're trading cards. You can mix and match and stuff. And then in universe, they're just the monster gimmick items. Like, as we saw at the end of the trailer, Hotsuro can just acquire. Oh, I can't switch the screen anymore. This is unfortunate. But like, he doesn't change, or like, he just gets the card from the monster. Like, they're not card, like a card thing in universe. So like, and some of you are mentioning it. Like, my problem isn't that it's not a trading card game in universe. I don't need there to be a game, but it's the fact they could be baseball cards. Like, it's not a rumor. The card says trading card. That is what the box, when people get phase 0 in 2 days, the booster pack says Ride Chemi trading card or something. In the show, they're not trading cards. He's getting these from the monsters. So it's like, why make them I mean, I know why you made them trading cards, so you can get people to buy them and make a lot of money off of that. But it's like, I don't know, it just feels so weird. Like, the card aspect is just boring. It's like, for what are, like, really cool cards, like the Hopper 1 card looks fantastic. The Legend Rider, I want to buy all the Legend Rider cards. Like, they look really cool. Like, easily, in terms of the Legend Rider aspect, one of the most fantastic Legend Rider aspects ever, or Legend Rider gimmick, like, things ever. And that obviously wouldn't have been in the show. My issue isn't that being in the show, but it's like, I don't, like, you made these cool cards, you're calling them trading cards, and then they're just not trading cards in the show. Like, yes, I brought up baseball cards because you can trade baseball cards. Like, people have baseball cards and made them trade baseball cards. So you could have, like, I thought, maybe it's just because my expectations were too high, or it's just completely different from what I was expecting. Because they said our main rider's a high schooler, and we know these cards are called Ride Chemi trading cards. That is literally what they're called. So I hear that, and I'm like, okay, so in the show, they're gonna be like, these cards are being traded around at his high school, and then he can use some of them to become a Kamen Rider. But no, there's no. He's not at this high school anymore. He's just in this special alchemy academy thing. There's no. There's the trading card aspect is non-existent. They just exist as cards that he uses sometimes. Or if they do exist as cards, put that in the trailer. Like, they didn't really show that at all. Granted, I will admit, like, the trailer seems like it's leaving a lot of stuff out. Like, there's no... I'm assuming, like, all of those shots of Gotchard are made for the trailer. So there's nothing in the actual... Nothing from episode 1 except that shot of him, like, in the forest. I'm pretty sure that is gonna be an episode 1 thing. But, yeah. And also, like... The villain aspect is like it's cool they're all girls, but I don't have a read on those villain characters. Like, we know they're trying to collect all the chemis and they're trying to get all the belts. I guess I think I forgot to mention, like, the dad has hidden like a ton of belts like everywhere. So for people that are like, "Oh, great, only one Kamen Rider." No, it's baked into the story that there are a lot of belts out there. So Revice 2 incoming. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm like, here's the thing. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna make episode 1. Maybe I'll still buy some of these cards, but I don't know. They kind of really, like, they did something I wasn't expecting, and I'm not really happy with the thing I wasn't expecting. Just, I don't know, the Alchemy Academy thing just sounds so boring to me. Just, here's this special school. Everyone is aware of special Gotchard, special monsters fighting to fight monsters. As opposed to, like, if he was in his normal school, like, maybe only his friends know he's Gotchard. And then everyone else doesn't, and it's, like a special thing to be Gotchard. I don't know. It's hard to explain what I mean. I don't really know how to, like, exactly say what my problem is, but I don't know. And it's not like, what's to say that classmates don't become writers later? I don't need them to be writers. Like, my problem isn't that we have only one Kamen Rider. It's that, like, the girl is like, my mission is to stop you because she's part of this academy. And I think it's more interesting if Gotchard's the one who's, like, the Kamen Rider and needs to fight to stop, and she's just like, she does have to watch, I guess, but, like, my issue isn't that, like, the number of writers or something. It's just the way we have the writers in here. Also, some of you are mentioning Decade. So Decade, I don't think Decade's in this show. I think and some of the leakers are clarifying. So, like, apparently, so, like, okay, there is a suit in this show that looks like Decade and uses cards like Decade. That is still something that was never a question. That is something that's happening. But apparently, like, the Masahiro Anyway thing that just came out of nowhere, like, apparently that is not happening. It would just be a new character. So, I mean, that was a fun bit of months. Like, will Masahiro Anyway return in Gotchard? No. So, like, especially the one teacher, he seems pretty set to be Legend. Because even he's a history teacher. Legends, history. I would assume maybe he's going to teach them about these girls in Greek mythology, I guess. I don't know. He seems pretty 100% to like, I would wager he is definitely Legend, Kamen Rider Legend, and it's not Anyway. So I guess people just thought it would be funny if Anyway was coming back or something. I don't know. So at least I mean, granted, it's still kind of in the air, but other leakers are starting to say, like, yeah, I don't think he's Legend, or I don't think Decade's coming back. So I do think it was all I don't want to say it was a lie, because I guess I would assume they were saying things they truly believed. I guess somebody lied to somewhere, I guess, to make them believe that. So somebody lied and we were all deceived. But also, I don't really care. Like, if Decade was appearing, I'd be like, wow, Decade's here. I haven't seen Decades, so I don't get anything from that, and I also am like still like whatever with some of this stuff. So let's see. Even Inoue is trolling. Yeah, the actor's like, "Hey guys, look, it's this new Kamen Rider show." So see, that's funny. If we could get all the Decade rumors and stuff just for the actor to be like, that's worth it. That's very worth it. I think that's really funny. Maybe a guy was inspired by Decade, so he became a mascot Decade Rider. Sure, yeah, that would be funny. I mean, he's legend, Kamen Rider legend, so maybe it would make sense that he would be inspired by Kamen Riders, I guess. I guess he just likes Decade, maybe. I don't know. He liked Decade enough. He's like, let me make that my whole thing, I guess. So, let me see if I can get the trailer back up, and then will this work? Hello, buttons? Buttons, do your thing. Thank you, buttons. Really appreciate that. There we go. Actually, no, wait. I guess we don't need subtitles anymore. Let's get the HD trailer out of here. Just because now this is purely hey, look at these things discussion. Okay, cool. I guess we had that transition going. So yeah, where's Minato? Here he is. Like, even the text is like yellowish, and apparently he's supposed to be legend is gold, so it's like, I don't know, it seems pretty set for him to be legend. Yeah, I don't really know, like, I don't know what like gets me excited for it like now, because I'm just like, the things I wanted them to do aren't happening. Like, they're just, I mean, like, unless the trailer's just not showing us, and like episode 1 will have the Ride Chemis be trading cards in Hotaro's high school, and like maybe the high school is still, I mean, I guess it probably is still a prominent part of the show, but like he's dual enrolled in high school in the Alchemy Academy. I don't know, that's weird. But yeah, some of you have high hopes. I'm glad, like, it seems like I might be in the minority of not really enjoying what I'm seeing right now, and that's perfectly fine. I'm glad that I'm glad to be in the minority, and a lot of people can be excited for a Rider season. But yeah, me personally, not 100% what I was hoping we'd be getting with this season, and I'm just not sure where we go from here. So at least I am pretty confident in thinking that the final form will be a ring of some kind, like maybe like a ring he puts on, like a wizard reference. He just puts on a ring and scans it on the belt, or what? Wait, wasn't there's like a rumor that the Kamen Rider Legend has like a beast driver, or like it looks like the beast driver, and every important character has a ring, and Wizard has, you know, Beast has a ring. So I wonder, is that what they meant when they said it's a beast driver thing, because it uses a ring instead of cards? I don't know. Like, something to think about. I guess the thing the thing I'm the most looking forward to right now is the fact we have only one Kamen Rider, like a technical Kamen Rider. Gotchard's our only Kamen Rider, but then we also have a dude who, with a toy, with a suit, but he's not called a Kamen Rider. That is something I've really wanted for a while. I mean, they've done it before, but like I've always wanted, like, for them to be like, I guess I think Drive would have done this too, because I assume Machine Chaser was like at a press conference. But like at least right now we've got set up one Kamen Rider, one not Kamen Rider. I like that dynamic. I think that's pretty cool. But let's also keep in mind that at the Revice press conference, we only had Levi and Vice. And within 5 episodes, we got Evil and Live. And then we got Demons. And then we got Jean. So things can get out of hand a bit quickly. So, you know, I've seen some people that are like, oh, I'm so excited. We have only one Kamen Rider right now. No guarantee how, like, we already know Legend is happening in like a few months, a couple before the year ends. Legend is supposed to appear. Before that, maybe Valvarad could be a Kamen Rider. Who knows? Premium Bandai belts are a thing now. They could happen. Machine Chaser was not at the Drive press conference. Interesting. Did not know that. Really hyped about the season. Think the premise is just lacking a bit, and hoping throughout this evolution it becomes more and more gold. Yeah, he'll probably Legend is supposed to be gold, and their whole thing, apparently Toei really wants you to know that alchemy is about turning things into gold. So I think it would be a safe bet to say the final form is gold. This is a nice shot of the suit. I do still like the aesthetics. Like, Steam Hopper is not my favorite thing ever, but it's a nice looking suit. I'm looking forward to seeing the suit as a base form a lot. And like the red form. Okay, yeah, that's another thing too. Like, I completely forgot too. Like, at least it is kind of a weird nitpick with the trailer, but like the trailer doesn't show much that we didn't already know. And I guess it's just because it's a weird thing this year. They decided to put out a lot of information before the press conference. But, like, you know, they didn't even play any footage of Valvarado or Opera Skebos, which are 2 suits they've already shared, like, HD pictures. They've already shared we've already have footage of Valvarado with the blade. So it's kind of weird they just did not include any of that at all, or even like a separate video to show that off. And again, it's like a weird nitpick, but it's like, oh, they didn't really show anything new in terms of the suit or stuff. I mean, I guess the finisher's new unless you saw the movie, but yeah. What number of riders do I wish there is? Honestly, I don't really care. Like, I like Geets and Saber, and they have a lot of Kamen Riders, so I like shows with a lot of Kamen Riders. But I guess it depends, because I didn't like when Revice started giving us a lot of riders really quickly, because they set up not having a lot of riders. So in this case, we set up only Gotchard and Valvarado, and we know about Legend. So if we get like two more riders that aren't Valvarado or Legend before the end of the year, I will be pretty disappointed. Like, I'll be like, okay, yeah, here we go. Just everyone gets a belt now, I guess. So yeah, Gotchard. I guess Gotchard's a thing. Gotchard, who wants the Gotchard? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and like the another just like weird thing, like at the press conference they didn't bring out the girls as the bad guys. So like we really don't, like, it's weird. I'm stuck in this middle ground of like, I like when they keep things secret so we can learn about it in the show, because I'm going to watch the show anyways, so I like if we can keep things secret that don't happen until the show. But we don't, like, these girls, bad guys, where do they're there, they fight, they want card, that's it. Yeah, there you go. At least their outfits are cool, I guess. The black and gold is kind of a neat aesthetic. But yeah, I don't know. And then she does, you know, I guess, is this all just meant to be an elaborate wizard? Like 10-year anniversary thing? Because if so, sure. Go for it, I guess. Like he wants a hug. Who wants to give him a hug? Yeah, I'm just so I'm so mixed now. Mixed like the chemies, mixing chemies, I guess. Like no, I don't know. I mean, I guess I wasn't the most excited ever for the season, but the things they gave us, I was just like, oh, okay, sure, that's it. The Deadmans were at the revised press conference. They had a cut, and it went to their base, and then they were there at the base. So they were at the like they did a different thing, but they were present in the live stream. I'm gonna stop the recording, I believe now. I'm still streaming, but I'm gonna stop the recording now for that. So, all the chemies are voiced according to the production blog, so that should be fun. Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm the little Hopper friend is cute. Let's get Hopper 1 on the screen. Like when I saw that, like I love little Toku friends like that. So when he appeared, I was like, yay, cute little guy. Where is he? Here we go. Also, while I was tapping through, I believe this shot is like, I think that's Minato, right? So I assume seeing his friend and his teacher in these weird outfits is what leads him to realize, hey, there's this weird organization. And yeah, here's Minato as well. So Minato will introduce him to the whole thing. So, and everyone's been saying we should have a Hopper 1 plushie. I agree. Let's get that Hopper 1 plushie. Make it like, you know what? Oh, here's Minato as well, in his actual outfit. I guess they were like, what if we made Lovekov the main character? Maybe that is what that's what they decided, I guess. Hana was hyped up with a dead parent backstory before they changed the cult thing. That's true. They did say that, and then it just didn't happen. I remember people were like, it was Aguilera. They were like, did Phoenix kill Aguilera's parents? Is that why she's trying to get rid of them? Like, is she justified? No. I mean, no, not really. No. Hopper 1 is huge. I'll take your word for it. I don't have a Hopper 1 present with me, so I can't attest to that. Yes, there are multiple Lovekovs that exist. There are multiple Lovekovs, multiple Mofuns in King Oger, so we should expect a lot of Hopper 1s, I think. They're going to make a lot of Hopper 1 merch. Especially, too, I would assume... I mean, I feel like Hopper 1 is going to be the form progression. Like, Ace and Boost went Boost Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 9. I would assume that Hopper 1 is going to be that. I already said I think the final form, or A form, is going to be like Hopper X. Or I think I said Hopper 10 because we didn't know much. Now I think, or no, I think I said Hopper X because someone in the chat was like Hopper X. I was like, yes, Hopper X sounds right. So yeah, I think A form will be like Hopper X or something. So yeah, Hopper. My voice is gone, so I can't really do that Hopper voice anymore. Hopper. Where's the love for my boy Steamliner? He is he's right here. There he is. No, I'm just kidding. I thought the one friend was like he's at a train station. So this is where he'll meet Hopper 1. I mean Steamliner. Maybe, I don't know. So here's I hope you guys liked this set. This is the set we're gonna be seeing the whole year. I will admit it's like a nice set. It's pretty cool, but it's just like I didn't need the secret underground base thing. I would have just liked if he was in school and he was dealing with school stuff. So I guess some of you have been mentioning Forza. I would assume, I guess they just didn't want to make themselves like Forza and have like the character in school, like a normal school, and be a Kamen Rider and stuff, because they did that already. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Forza, so I would have just liked them to do that. Just have him in school. So I hope Valvarad becomes a rider, although some people will say the opposite. I mean, it is basically guaranteed that he's going to become a Kamen Rider, and that's going to be tied into his character arc. The question is, when does he become a Kamen Rider? There's been a bit of debate about when he becomes a Kamen Rider, and I am very interested in this as well, because I would personally like it to last at least the middle of the season. Like, I think it would be really awesome if his, like, final form, like his version of Holy Live or Cross Magma or something, is the Kamen Rider form. Like, it's such a cool idea for his final form to just be a base form. Like, I mean, I guess it kind of like the Reiwa thing, like Zero One's final form is just another rider. Like, it would basically be his final form is a rider, just becoming a rider. So I think that would be pretty cool. But also, a lot of people are speculating that he'll just be a rider by the end of quarter 1. And that would be very sad if that happens. I'll be really like disappointed if they do that. That would suck. October is when his driver is supposed to be released. I don't know unless I'm not paying attention to things, I'm pretty sure October or November is Legend. Like, there's the Legend driver. We don't have any mention of another driver. Like, all we know is Valvarad and Legend. So, remember when Geo had a school setting? Yes, they did. Sogo was a high school student and stuff, but, like, they didn't, I don't know, like, it wasn't, like, the thing is, they established, or, like, here's Hotaro. They told us, one of the first things they told us was Hotaro was a high school student, he's in high school, and there are trading cards. So I thought it would be trading cards in the school, but doesn't seem to be the case. So, the hands on the door match his henshin pose. I don't know what that's referring to. Oh, the door. What door? Is it the door to school? Oh. Yeah. That's true. Hey, that's fun. Oh, and it's like got the fire, like the arrow and the fire, like his chest. Okay, that's cool. I like that. See, they made a nice set here. But I don't know. Kemi's statue, Hopper. I hope that the Hopper 1 Kemi statue evolves with the Gotchard power-ups like a Pokemon. That would be real. If they change that statue, that would be really fun. I don't see them doing that because they like that little statue probably. But that would be cool. That would be really cool. Every episode of Geo starts with the narration calling Sogo an ordinary high school student. That's true, but like, I don't know, like, Geo doesn't make it like they're like, hey, he's in high school, and here, look, he's king of evil or something. Like, in this, they're like, hey, Hotaro's in high school, but also he's in this other school. Like, why? Why did we do that? Valvarad gold form, like Super Machine Chaser. That would be pretty badass. I'd like that. I hope, look, give us some kind of Valvarado form change, or like upgrade form while he's just Valvarado, and then give us Kamen Rider Valvarado. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, Toei. It's a small ask, but they're not going to do it anyways. That's not going to happen. Wonder what kind of belt attachment they'll use for the final form. I think there's going to be multiple attachments. My theory is that all of the forms, or all of the big upgrade forms, are going to be attachments, because we have the belt has, obviously it's not gonna, you can't see it here, but the belt has this slot on the top of it, and it has like the IR technology that or it looks like it has the IR technology that the Omikoshi Phoenix did with the Dawn Blaster and Dawn Brothers. and that let the Omikoshi Phoenix know what Avataro gear was in the Dawn Blaster. So it seems like they have some technology set up where that whatever attaches to the top of the Gotchard driver will be aware of what cards are being inserted. So I think that all the future attachments will be, or all the future upgrades will be attachments, because they can just make a new attachment, attaches to the belt, and it makes different sounds based on the cards. Like they have things that know what cards are in the belt, so they can just make different things. Like we have, yes, one of the upgrade forms is or the upgrade form in December is supposed to be like an attachment thing that lets him use the X cards, I think. So then from there they can make another attachment that just combines 2 cards, and then that lets him do whatever. And then the final form, I would guess, would be an attachment that then he uses a ring to activate with the 2 cards. Like they could just do like it's just an attachment with the ring, so you put in Hopper 1 and Steam Hopper, then you Gachanko, and then you use a ring and activate the belt. That would be my guess. What do I think the other X cards will be? I have no idea. Can't wait for Hotaro to go through his depression phase like all optimistic power-ups or protagonists. I've been saying it would be really funny if his depression arc came from he graduates halfway through the show and he goes to college, and then that's where his depression arc starts, because he's now a college student. What do I think about Miraculous Ladybug and My Hero Academia? Not watched either of those. Do I think the goggles will do anything? I think it's either confirmed or basically confirmed that when he puts the goggles down, he activates like a remix form, like in like Revice. The remix is in Revice. Apparently he can put the goggles down and it activates a weird CG abomination. And that's what like the toy line is supposed to be, like the little toys that will attach to the suit. That's what the in the cameo, he shows up in a form like that. Apparently they're called Wilds, so it's like that's Mad Pirate's Wild. And yeah, it is wild. It's wild how strange it looks. But yeah. Valvarod really reminds me of Megatron from Dark of the Moon suit texture-wise. I never thought about that, but you are not wrong. It does... he does give off that vibe. They could do something like Build Hazard. I assume that's in reference to the Depression arc with the power-up. I feel like Bandai only brought back card gimmick probably because the success of Decker with its card gimmick, so I want to say they kept it safe at first before sitting off the Rider 2 production. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like the cards are so, like they don't have to be cards right now. Like it could just be anything. It does, yeah, maybe they did just were like, hey, what if we, I don't know if Decker had anything to do with it, but yeah, maybe they just went, what if we did cards again? Like it definitely, the fact that they're selling these as trading cards, and this trailer just implies they're mystical artifacts or something. It's like, oh, so they're not trading cards, so you're just telling people to buy trading cards, but they're not trading cards in the show. They're just his power-ups. They're just normal Kamen Rider toys. Also, I guess I never thought about this. How long will it take him to get all 101? Like, I wonder, because I don't at the rate they're going, they maybe could do it all quarter 1, but I don't know if they'd like to. Geats is one of the best action figure gimmicks. I agree. I have my Revolve Change Magnum boost over there, and I'd like to get all the other ones, but they're expensive. And if they're expensive, I'd rather buy a raised buckle. So, yeah. How long have we been going? An hour 31. So I do think I'll leave in a second here. I have to. I'm gonna be making this one into a video. So you know, if you just showed up at the end here as I'm about to leave, be sure to check out, or be sure to subscribe to the channel, because I am going to be making all of this into a shorter little video where you can watch and hear, well, I guess just my thoughts that I've already given on Gotchard. Gotchi the show. I don't know. Bandai selling cards to Rider fans comes full circle where they sold Yokai Watch medals and keys and boosters. Unlucky. Pokemon trading cards aren't even in the games and shows. Right, but then they're still... I mean, then it's a trading card game. Like, but there's still... I mean, in Pokemon, like, it's still like, hey, we have to catch the Pokemon. Like, there's still Pokemon. Like, they're not cards, but they kind of are trying to collect them and stuff. I guess they are trying to collect the Chemis, but I don't know. Yokai Watch fan suffered, and now it's Gotchard's turn. That's unlucky. I think a Gatling gun turret or a skyscraper could be a good X card for artifacts. I'm not sure they'll do a skyscraper. A skyscraper would be kind of silly. But like a Gatling gun, like a big weapon, sounds about accurate for Artifact X. Hotaro student debt arc, that would be fantastic. That would be funny. Hotaro student debt arc. See, that's then he becomes super angry and depressed. There you go. Pretty sure the Ancient Mew Pokemon card made an appearance in the show. I have no idea. I'll believe you. I can already see the Gotchard and Pokemon fanfiction miles away. I have no idea. I don't know. I think the card gimmick is an exciting way to collect for items this year. Like, yes, I think it's cool. Like, they've got me to get interested because I can make a video on opening card packs, and that's fun. But I like when the toys are incorporated into the show, and it's just kind of weird to sell them in booster packs and call them trading card packs, and they aren't in the show like that. That's not what they do in the show, I guess. Which, I mean, I guess maybe we should have all been expecting when they weren't a trading card game, that they just wouldn't really do much with that, so... Oh well. Trying to see if there was a thing over there. At least we know that people will be able to hack the the belt early this year. Like Geets, we'll probably know. Well, yeah, we'll know all 101 cards by, I guess maybe in a few weeks even, because I think Crane Joe got the belt early, or he will be getting the belt early, so he'll be able to hack it early. And then we'll know things. Good thing is that you don't have to get all the cards. The main ones will still be sold through the DX toys. Right. Like, they're definitely not like, well, right now it seems like you could get all the DX ones. We don't know how far that goes, but, yeah, let's, like, it's a nice concept to do it because it doesn't seem to impede the DX line, and it's just for stuff. If you like Legend Riders, here you go. Instead of like typical Gashapon stuff. So imagine a person buying 10 booster pack just for Henshin Sound. Sounds about right. I mean, because right now some of those cards, I think some of the like DX style, or some of the, well, no, you're still right. Like, because the Gotchard card is only in set 1. The Geets Riders are, or sorry, set 0. The Geets Riders are only in set 0. So if you want to match with the Oneness card, because you got the Oneness buckle, you will have to buy a bunch of Phase 0 to pull a Gotchard card. So, like, they hit an interesting balance where, like, you can buy the DX toys and you'll get nice holographic cards. You'll be able to hit your microphone and do all your form changes and stuff. But if you want to pair Nago and Kyun, you have to buy a booster pack. So, I'm sad to see Geets end, but I'm very interested in what Gotchard's got to offer. Yeah, well, that's how I was before. I was like, I'm really excited for the cards and stuff, but I love Geets. But now I'm just like, oh, Geets is ending, and then Gotchard is happening. So, like, I feel bad about it, but like this, like, I don't know, they kind of got me less excited for the show with their trailer. So yeah. That being said, as I mentioned, I did buy a Gotchard driver, so I'm gonna be unboxing the Gotchard driver. I've already bought in a couple booster packs, so we'll do at least 2 card. I think I said at least one, but now I've decided at least 2 card unboxing videos on this channel. If those do well, maybe I'll do more, but for now, at least just 2, and the Gotchard driver. And of course, I will be making a video on episode 1 of Kamen Rider Gotchard once that drops. I'll also try to keep doing my short reviews weekly, like I've started doing with Geets in Dawn Brothers, and I've been doing for King Oger and Blazar right now. So make sure that you're subscribed to this channel if you want to keep up with my weekly reviews, because I know every time I do an episode 1, some of you are like, are you going to be reviewing the future episodes? And I always just say no, because I don't do that. I don't have the time to review future episodes. But in a minute, just talk for a minute and upload that. I mean, there's a bit of editing, but sure, I'll do that weekly. So yeah, I'll probably keep doing Gotchard short reviews. So make sure you're subscribed for that. I think I'll do it all next week. Next week, I've got a couple more Revice and Geets videos coming out. So make sure you make sure you either subscribe or check out my Patreon, because I've already got a preview of one of those videos available there if you want to know what it is early. I'm not going to say what it is here. It's the information is Patreon exclusive. But the video will be released next week. So thank you everyone for showing up to this Gotchard live stream discussion. I'm glad we could have a bit of a discussion going on with some of the things regarding Gotchard. I will be cutting this down into a video. So again, if you just showed up here, again, make sure you're subscribed, and that'll be a video. And if you were watching this stream and you'd like to hear my thoughts again, you could still go and watch that video if you so desire. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. So thank you everyone for showing up, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching.